Hello. Nothing much happened yesterday, so we're continuing this over a couple of days. Sound fair? Cool. Couple of things that I'm pretty excited about. I've not even got the microphone on. Let me have 2 seconds. I will put the microphone. And if we focus, yes, that should sound a lot better because we have the microphone on now. So, excited about. First off, I'm excited about the fact that, you know, the sunglasses that I wore in a couple of videos. These sunglasses, I don't like them.
Nope.
Why won't he call me back? Alright, sorry Matt, but we need to talk.
Right, ladies.
Is it talk to me?
You two.
We're getting abused again. I can already feel it.
Right, before I start, no questions.
Why?
What
the hell? Just say no questions.
Any more questions, you lose a point.
Why?
Ooh! Minus a point. Minus a point. So, your challenge of the day is... Ah, crap. Andrew, look. Yeah, look, I've just been...
Save it. We're going to have a Zoom call in an hour and you're going to answer it.
Fine.
Good.
Jesus. Andrew might be younger than me, but he can definitely be a hard ass. Right, that should be fine. Back to the YouTube. Selfie scavenger hunt.
Alright. A selfie. What?
You'll be split up into separate teams.
1 hour later.
There he is. Look
Hello,
at
mate.
that. How's it
Hello.
going?
Yeah, not too bad yourself.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. It's been a while. It's nice to see you, mate.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Wonders of Zoom.
True, the wonders of Zoom. Yeah, I mean, I suppose you've been trying to get me.
No
It's
shit.
been a wee bit busy, you know. Oh, look, like, no need to come at me all hostile and shit, mate, Andy. Like, relax. What I was just gonna say is that, you know, it's been a hard couple of weeks for everyone, I think, and you know, for me, it's just wrapping my head around it.
Yes, but do you know how many times I've tried to call you in the last month?
Something like once or twice, right? It's surely not that much.
I'd say about 5 times a week. So that's about 20 times I've tried to call you. And you've left me hanging.
5 times a week. Well, Christ. Yeah, all right. Look, listen, mate. I've got no excuses. It's just, it's just nothing really. It's like, look, first it's Jamie, and then, you know, you talk to Clara, and you know, she's in a state she was when Jamie passed, and then she couldn't crack it, you know. A couple of weeks later, well, a couple of weeks after the funeral, that is, not a couple of weeks later, but a couple of weeks after the funeral, then she snuffs it, commits harikari. Did you know the phrase harikari is Japanese? It is to fall on one sword. I learned that from my dad, actually. But I get to use that because I hate the word. I hate that S word.
The dreaded S
take
word.
Suicide, mate. To take one's own life. I just don't like saying it. So I say Harry Carey, and not many people understand it. Not many people get it. When I say Harry Carey, they think I'm sort of making it out to be some sort of joke. But it's only because I don't like saying the word. And, it's a horrible word.
I know.
There are some words in the English language that, you don't want to really say. It's like Harry Carey. It's like rape.
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan, hi to that. Do you hear, it's all going off, mate. It's all going off
I know.
at once. First Jamie, then Clara, and funnily enough, she's not that young that she was named after Clara from Doctor Who, but she was a lot like her in certain ways. And then of course Bernard Cribbins has snuffed it as well in his 90s. Poor Bernie. He was a good actor, actually. My dad remembers him from the Wombles. I was telling him about it the other day.
It's been a week for them.
Yeah, Christ.
Cribbins, Michelle Nichols, Pat Carroll, our wonderful Doctor David Warner.
David Warner. Yeah, he was Big Finish, eh?
Yeah. Excellent Doctor. Excellent. I've got his next set pre-ordered.
Oh, really?
It's going to be a little bittersweet now.
Only, I think I only ever heard one of his. Can't remember which one. It was a while ago, but he seemed to really enjoy the part.
They were all excellent actors, all of them.
Very true. Very true. But especially Bernard.
Bernard was a treasure.
He had a spark. He had a joy. He had life. That's what it was. He had life in his heart.
It's just the moment he showed up in series 4. It's them aliens again.
Oh yeah, exactly.
He was.
I love because he first appeared in Voyage of the Damned. Of course, he was in the movies with Cushing, but
you can't forget the Cushing films. Come on.
I mean, of course. I know you have a particular taste for those films. You enjoy them, but did you see them when they came out in the cinema again? They remastered them.
Who do you think I am? Of course I did.
Of course you did. Of course you did. I love that. Actually, I spent the whole day at the cinema because I saw those two films back to back, and then I watched Thor: Love and Thunder after. I lost a lot of money that day. Mad. It's good. I've seen Thor 4 times. Yeah, it's a bit mad.
Anyway, let's stop deflecting the conversation we're here to have, shall we?
Yeah. All right.
Because I'm worried about you.
Worried about me?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you good. Right. I guess I have been ignoring you, pal. Not for any reason of, maybe which you could accept, but, just I've turned into some sort of ghost, some sort of spectre or phantom outside of his own body, It's been a bit weird. First, mate, I won't lie to you. I'm 22. I'm 22. Between December 2019 and, let's say, Clara, which was only the other week. I have lost the amount of people that is my age. 22 friends. Amazing friends, amazing people. I had 2, Freddie and Jack, in a car crash in, Zante on holiday. Or, poor families. They had to get the bodies back to UK and have a funeral, Good rugby pals of mine. My grandfather passed recently. And then, of course, Clara, Jamie, another mate of mine, Jamie Jarvis, Angus, Archie, Lucy. 22 mates. And I could list them all off, but it's not going to do anyone any favours, And what's sad is that they were all full of life. Back in Glasgow, my hometown, I've only got, 2 mates left in my hometown. I'm safe from that curse because I am in England now. I'm down south. But the rest of them, the last time I went to one of their funerals, it was me, Jamie, and my mate Hamish stood in a circle at the end of the funeral, and we looked at each other. And I'm not sure about you, but there's always one laugh at a funeral that I go to. You need to laugh, otherwise you're crying, That's what I'm smiling all the way through this bloody go. Because if I'm not smiling and laughing, I'm crying. And I don't think I'll be able to stop. But go on.
Grief is a difficult thing.
You're telling me, man.
It always has been. I remember when my granddad died. It was awful. There's no other word for it.
Aye to that.
But we can't let the deaths of these people we love so dearly define who we are. Because for one, that's not fair to us. And it's not fair to them either.
How did you get so wise, mate? This is a new tune for you.
If they stood in front of you and watched what you were doing now, would they be proud?
They'd be disappointed, actually. A lot of them.
You need to look at yourself like they would. And you do with your life what would make them proud to be your friend. Because otherwise, what's the point?
What is the point, mate?
Well, Douglas Adams would argue 42, but let's not do that now.
Douglas Adams, fucking hell, mate. What's the purpose of life? The meaning of life, 42. Wasn't that just the answer of life, not the meaning of life? It's devil's advocate. What is the point, mate? Like, why were they friends with me? Look at me, I'm still on a fucking bunk bed. Like, 22, and I'm going nowhere. Just stuck out here, doing a bit of vlogging here and there, to get myself busy, or go and spend time with the girlfriend, or to you know, write some shoddy film scripts, you know. I like stories, you know. They take you on a journey from beginning to an end. It's like when you see someone that dies, when you've got the gravestone or a plaque or a registrar or something like that. Registrar, what am I, fucking 80? But they have the 2 dates. The years that they die, born and died. That makes no sense. The year that they were born and the year that they died. And then there's that line in between. That little line represents their whole life. They could have done so much in that little life, or that big life, or whatever, but what am I doing, man? Just sailing out on wherever it goes. Sailing out to sea, you know, on a fucking bed of ghosts and laughter to mask my true emotion.
In that case, don't view this as your life. This is going to sound awful. I've always been awful at metaphors. View this as a story. View your life as a story. A journey from start to end. And this is just that chapter where things aren't going wrong. So be that character that takes the legacy and does something with it.
You know,
Don't let this one event define you.
You know, that chapter's always the hardest to write. It's the hardest to get out of that pit. It could be so easy just to stay in that raw, unadulterated feeling of loss.
Of course it would. Trust me, I know. But who would read that?
You've got a point there, my friend. Who would read that?
That didn't come out quite right, but you get what I mean.
I think I do. I think good old Matthew McKenzie has got to go on a journey himself.
I think he does.
Especially if I'm not getting it. I'm gonna have to go round some friends, I think. I'm gonna have to call some people up. Do some calls like this. And see where it takes me. Gonna have to learn what makes life special, I think. Or sacred. Whatever the word is. I think I'm gonna have to go on a little journey.
Go and find your 42.
Go and find my 42. Aye to that. I'll see you soon, my friend.
Take care of yourself, please.
I'll do my best. But no promises.
Find your 42. What the fuck was that after? Honestly, you're such a twat.
Oh, Andrew's a good mate. Time for me to get back on the YouTube then.
So I'm sitting at the train station, and look at me!
I'm randomly jumping on the platform at the other side to catch the train going the other direction.
This is my train coming anyway, but we're gonna see him later on anyway. So we're gonna go a cycle.
Man.
Yeah, see you later.
I'm a good friend. Yeah, I am a good friend.